Here are 7 tips to help you improve your sleep, particularly when your hormones are shifting. Whether it's perimenopause or menopause, or you're simply battling hormonal issues, and when you sleep better, your body can restore. When your body can restore, your hormones can go back into balance. Number 1, cool down your bedroom. Now, this may be different for different people, depending if you're having hot flashes or common night sweats, but you may want to play around with the temperature of coolness, obviously not so much that you're freezing overnight, and that you have a good cover to help you balance it out. But when your bedroom is cooler, you are not going to experience as many night sweats. You can also add a fan in your bedroom, which will also help with white noise. And obviously have the breathable bedding. Check your pillow, because this may be worth an investment, because some materials make us sweat more and some less. So there are pillows made to help cool you down as well. 2, you want to establish a calming bedtime routine. Remember, when we get any kind of emotions, we get a mixture of chemicals and hormones released in our body. When we get upset, obviously it's not the time for good sleep, because the body is thinking, okay, we're under stress, we're under attack, it is not the time to sleep. This is why establishing a calming routine is essential when it comes to quality sleep. Wind down with activities that help you relax. Things like reading, deep breathing, meditation, stretching. Avoid screen times at least 60 minutes before bedtime, but if you must, please make sure to have blue light filter on, setting on your phone, get a blue light filter app, and if you are someone who kind of gets stuck on some of the apps and loses sleep because you're scrolling too much, get an app that helps you block other apps. That way, it's going to lock up for you and you won't have access to the apps till tomorrow. The reason why we're reducing blue light is because blue light interferes with production of melatonin in our body, which is the hormone that helps us fall asleep, because our body doesn't know that that's a LED light. It thinks that it's from the sun and it thinks it should be still awake. 3, add magnesium-rich foods and or supplements before bedtime, or if you can, take an Epsom salt bath. Magnesium supports relaxation. It is one of the minerals that most women are actually lacking. So here's a list of magnesium-rich foods: bananas, almonds, pumpkin seeds, dark chocolate. This is why oftentimes we crave chocolate before we get our period if we are magnesium deficient. And here are some melatonin-rich foods: pistachios, tart cherries, eggs. You may want to have a light snack before bed that includes some of these, and it will help you sleep better. Epsom salt bath is fantastic because magnesium gets absorbed through your skin and you don't get too much magnesium, but not everybody can take a bath, obviously. A magnesium supplement can help. Obviously, talk to your healthcare provider as to which one is the best for you, and I'll leave the links in the description to the one that I use and recommend. Before we get to number 4, I just want to mention, if you're someone who needs more guidance through this or doesn't really know which way to turn and need help step by step, feel free to book a call with me. I'll guide you every step of the way till we find what works for you long term. Number 4, limit caffeine and alcohol. Caffeine actually is a poison in our body. This is why a small dose of caffeine in the morning, in the AM, is fine. But when you're used to running on 2, 3, 4 cups of coffee throughout the day, we have a problem. Caffeine exhausts your central nervous system, and it doesn't help you sleep fully and deeply. Alcohol, I think we all know by now, is a legal drug that's disrupting your sleep, disrupting your brain function, disrupting every single cell in your body. So ideally, you can cut down on drinking, eventually get to 0 glasses a week. But if you must, leave alcohol to be red wine for that special occasion. But truly, you don't really need it, okay? How much are you drinking now, by the way? 0 glasses a week, 1 to 2 or more? Leave me a comment below. I'd love to hear from you. Number 5, stay active throughout the day. We cannot talk about anything without talking about movement. When you move a lot, when you move properly, when you exercise regularly, it really does help you sleep better. And exercise obviously helps regulate your hormones. It helps with your mood. It releases endorphins and dopamine in your body. You just feel better overall. So you want to aim for moderate activity. Now, ideally, you are at the gym building muscle, but I understand that's not realistic for most people. The first step would be find something that you enjoy and that you can do regularly. Things like yoga, strength training, Obviously, if you can go swimming, that would be fantastic because it's easy on the joints and it's resistance in any direction. Avoid intense workouts. When it comes to balancing your hormones, when we exhaust our body, it just cannot repair as well as we need it to repair. So you want to avoid those until your hormones kind of get regulated. With that said, I do want to once again point out that muscle building is crucial for longevity. So as you get on track, as you make this a regular part of your day, start thinking of ways to build muscle. And if you don't want to join a gym or you can't and you don't have any equipment, do pull-ups, push-ups, and squats, add maybe lunges and a few deadlifts, and you got yourself a full body workout. Bottom line is move more and find something that you can stick with. Because we can talk about what's the best for you all day, but if you don't stick with it, if you don't develop the stick-with-itness, it is not going to work. I have something with my clients that we call SCA, small, consistent action. So when you're setting a goal for yourself, I'm going to do yoga now for an hour every day. Can you do that indefinitely? Is that small enough? Well, that's kind of big and I cannot do it indefinitely. Okay, let's lower that to doing yoga 5 to 10 minutes every day. And when you really, really don't feel like it, do 5 minutes of stretching before bedtime. This way, you're conquering your old habits by establishing a new one that you can actually do indefinitely. So if you remember anything, remember SCA, small, consistent action. By the way, if you're getting value out of this video, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button and notification. This way I can share this information with more women, more people who need to hear it, and I thank you in advance. Okay, number 6, try herbal teas and other supplements. Things like valerian root, chamomile, passion flower teas. They really help with relaxation. So you can now add that to your calming bedtime routine. Maybe you make yourself some tea, and while everybody's asleep, you take your time to drink your tea and enjoy it. You can also explore more supplements. Once again, please check with your healthcare provider as to which ones are right for you. But what you want to make sure is you're getting enough D3. If you're not getting under the sun without any sunblock, you definitely want to take a supplement. This is especially true in fall and winter when we just don't get enough sun exposure. D3 should also be taken with K2. And again, I'll leave the link in the description to the one that I use and recommend. Now remember, this list is in particular for sleep. There are many other supplements that are recommended for perimenopause and menopause, and I'll make a separate video on that. Number 7, limit fluid intake in the evening. This way you avoid waking up at night and going to bathroom, and which obviously disrupts your sleep. So you want to reduce how much you're drinking before bedtime, and also ideally you don't want to chug down water or whatever it is that you're drinking. Ideally you're drinking just water, because the slower we drink, the slower our body processes it because it has time to absorb it. When we drink a lot of water all at once, we tend to pee more frequently. So if you are thirsty, obviously drink water because thirst means your body's kind of dehydrated, but if you don't have to, space it out. You have your tea already, sip on it. You don't have to chug it all at once. Take good 15, 20, 30 minutes, dare I say it, for yourself at night to drink your tea and relax. Now, sleep itself, when you get to that deep, deep sleep, it will help you restore your hormones. It will help you heal your body. It will help repair the muscle from the workout, and you will feel better overall. There cannot be a hormonal balance if there's no proper sleep. And when you make these small changes, it will add up to that good restorative sleep that you need.